Let's look at one of the biggest changes this wipe and contractors showed on Exfilzone, and how it's completely shifting the time to kill, ammo effectiveness, and your chance of surviving a gunfight. We'll go over what's changed and the results of my full ammo testing, including how many shots it takes to kill with every caliber. Many things changed with the September wipe, but the biggest change is something I don't see people talking about. Tucked in the patch notes, you'll see this. Enhanced durability damage and blunt trauma damage from bullets and grenades against armor. Well, what does this mean? This wipe, the devs buffed the amount of blunt damage and armor durability damage that rounds do, especially with low tier ammo. Really quick, blunt damage is the damage that is inflicted to the player even if the round doesn't penetrate. This will be lower than the round's base damage, but can still stack up to be lethal. Armor durability is the armor's health, so to speak. Your armor offers the most protection at full durability, and its effectiveness will deteriorate as the durability goes down all the way to 0, where it effectively stops working. Okay, let's look at an example of this change. Last wipe, 7.62x39 SP did 1.44 blunt damage, 10.08 armor damage when penetrating, and 8.64 armor damage when blunt. Last wipe, it would take 8 shots to kill someone with an Alton and 40 shots to kill somebody through Mall Boss. Assuming you hit every shot, this would be a 700 millisecond time to kill to the head and a 3.9 second time to kill to the chest. You know how long 3.9 seconds is? This meant that if you were wearing top tier gear, you could most likely react and kill your opponent. This wipe, 7.62x39 SP, does 9.36 blunt damage, 32.4 armor damage when penetrating, and 25.2 armor damage when blunt. This is a 650% increase to blunt damage, about a 320% increase to armor damage when penetrating, and about a 290% increase to armor damage when blunt. This wipe is just 5 shots to kill through an Alton, and 15 shots to kill through Mall Boss. With the increased fire rate of the RD704, it's 320 milliseconds to the head and 1.1 seconds to the chest. This is a 55% reduction in time to kill to the head and a 72% reduction of the time to kill to the chest. Even if you're wearing top tier gear, if someone gets the drop on you, you're toast. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wow, Lux, this is so cool, but what about all the other ammos? I got you. I went into the firing range for 5 hours and tested every ammo type against tier 3, 4, 5, and 6 armor, so you don't have to. Some caveats of this testing is that this is a controlled environment, so it might not reflect what's happening in game. This is also only testing CQB, and long-range engagements will be different. Some of the tests were very inconsistent. I saw a level 3 helmet block an M61 and FMJ 2-shot a Mall Boss. There is definitely more randomness when it comes to low-tier ammo getting through and low-tier armor blocking shots. I try to discard lucky pens or blocks and get the average of how the ammo performs against armor. When something was really 50-50 between 4 shots and 5 shots, I went with the greater number because I would rather my rounds perform better than I expected than worse. Here are the results of the ammo test against tier 6 armor. I recorded the number of shots to kill to the head and the number of shots to kill to the chest. I also recorded the highest RPM in that caliber to calculate the time to kill to both the head and the chest. For single fire weapons, I calculated based off of 7 shots per second because that was the highest fire rate I could sustain. I made sure to reset the helmets and armor between every kill for consistency. Something that surprised me is that M61 no longer 2 shots to the head. This has to do with firing power not affecting penetration anymore. The pen reduction of SMB made this a 50-50 between 1 and 2 shots to the head. 45 AP also proved to be very effective against an Alton with a 240 millisecond time to kill thanks to the Vector's fast fire rate. When we look at time to kill to the chest, I noticed that M61 and M80 are pretty slow. The low fire rate of 7.62x51 weapons really hurts them in this category. Faster firing weapons proved to be the meta in CQB. Let's look at tier 5. I was surprised to see that it takes 3 hybrid rounds to penetrate the helmet, and that M80 is on par with 9mm PSO. This shows you the power of blunt damage. For tier 4, I was surprised to see the helmet block 3 rounds of 9mm AP and 4 rounds of 5.56 MK318. These calibers still have effective time to kill in CQB due to their high fire rate, but you may struggle with the one tap at long range. Here are the results for Tier 3. 9mm PSO stays consistent at 6 shots to the head and a 300 millisecond time to kill. So what does this all mean for how you play the game? Number 1. Low tier ammo is viable. You don't need top tier rounds to win fights if you can hit your shots. Number 2. Scavs are more dangerous now. Taking any shots from scavs will do more damage to your armor, making you vulnerable in your next fight. On tight maps like Smuggling Tunnel and Metro, scavs can cook your armor, essentially making you naked. In between fights, use your Mika to check the durability of your armor and either change your armor or your playstyle accordingly. 3. Budget and solo players have a chance against Chads. Before I played consistently with friends, I would run solos, and seeing a full kitted trio was a death sentence. Now you can pick off players one by one and get out with the gear. If you are the kitted trio, don't underestimate nakeds, budget players, solos, or player scavs. They can send you back to the lobby in no time. 4. Boss armor doesn't make you a tank. Last wipe, boss armor meant that you were effectively a walking tank against all ammos except for M993 and SMB. This wipe, you can get dropped quick if you're out in the open or in tight CQB. You can't park and bark like you used to, sitting on an angle and taking shots while you get the kill on your opponent. Instead, try letting off a few shots, taking cover and healing, and cycling in a teammate to pick up where you left off, or repositioning and re-engaging if you're solo. I hope this video has helped explain the ammo changes this wipe and maybe why the time to kill feels shorter.